Hey there friends, Mark Criley here. I thought I'd do a lesson on drawing chibi characters and focusing mainly on the different emotions that can be portrayed by way of chibi characters. There goes my pencil shattering to get this video off to a good start. In any case, I'm just going to jump in and start doing this one. The first emotion that I'm trying to convey is one of joy. Ecstatic kind of happiness, and I'm going to try to keep moving on this one to do the whole video real time if possible. It shouldn't be so hard because chibi characters are so simple, you know, in terms of the lines. You literally can't spend loads of time on it. If you do, you're probably going to mess it up, you know, kind of overdo it. Anyone who knows anything about manga has seen these kind of happy eyes, and they can be done in a variety of shapes, you know, in terms of getting these very extreme, I guess, upside down U kind of shapes. You'll see this way I've done it is more of a gentle curve. I think one of the main things about a chibi character that I notice again and again is the lack of a nose. Notice also how the mouth is often, you don't draw the entire mouth. I see a lot of times the sort of top and sides, and then you leave this kind of gap there. I'm going to draw these hands here because it's kind of part of the pose that I'm doing, this sort of, oh my goodness, I'm so happy kind of a look. I don't know how to describe it. And then I can tuck the chin just a little bit behind there. Notice that the shoulders are extremely small in proportion to the head. That's part of the whole chibi effect. And then I'm going to go ahead and dash in the rest of the hair here. And get these ears dropped, and you really don't have to go into much detail with the ears in a chibi character. And these, I think these are like supposed to be sort of blush areas. That's sort of an interesting effect to just sort of draw them as blank circles. Let's move on to the next one and see what that teaches us. This one's going to be anger. Going to just jump right in and get some hair indicated before I get onto the details of the face. There are so many different ways of showing anger in chibi form. This is going to be one of the more extreme, kind of furious looks. Notice of course, the eyebrows going down and then sort of hooking up just a little bit at the bottom. Then I like how the eyes are done here. You just get the lower part in and you really kind of darken it up, almost like the character's wearing mascara or something. Get it quite dark. The pupils come right near the center. Get these little dots in. A lot of times you can get away with actually no mouth at all in a chibi character. No mouth or nose. That's kind of what's going on with this one. Although you would, of course, choose to add one if you want. These are very famous. These sort of, I think they're supposed to be the bulging vein marks that show that someone is angry, and I don't even know if it makes sense to have them on the lower part of the face, but I've seen it done, so I thought I'd toss that in. And then the final sort of effect on this one is to put these lines in that come down all across the forehead. I think just sort of showing the face turning red with rage. And I'm going to just drop in real quickly the shoulders or whatever, the top of the body to finish this one off. And yeah, that's kind of it for this one. Let's move on to the next. Alright, for this one I'm going to do a crying face, and interestingly beginning with these same kind of curved eyes that you see on the happy face. I'm going to add just a little indication of eyelids above these. Then, of course, the crucial thing for a sad face is these upturned eyebrows that curving up towards the middle, and the more they are slanted upwards, the sadder or more apologetic the person looks. Let me just toss in the hair here while we're at it. I've always said that the hair lines, it's a good idea sometimes to draw them quickly, and then that's like doubly true of these chibi characters, because pretty much all the lines are done pretty quickly. Let me get the bottom part of this face. And chibi faces can have a variety of proportions. Generally, the lower part of the face is a lot smaller than it would normally be. On this one, it's fairly proportional, actually. Let me indicate some streaming tears coming down the face. And notice how they curve a lot at the beginning, and then they kind of go straight towards the bottom. I'm going to do a sort of a little mouth, sad, crying mouth there. And then toss in some red kind of blush lines here. And I'm not going to have them go cut across the tears. I'm just going to leave that white. And that's kind of it for this one. I'm going to go ahead and give this character some pigtails just for the fun of it. And we'll be ready to move on. I can maybe put her in a school uniform. Why not? Be ready to move on to the next one. This is going to be a challenge to see if I can fit all 6 of these in real time. I'll keep an eye on the clock, see how we do. Alright. This one is going to be a kind of a nervous explanation thing. I'm going to start with the eyes, because I think these are really cool. Sometimes you see these big just circles and with very dark outlines. A female character, I guess I can add a little bit of a semi-eyelash kind of a thing going on there. And get the eyebrows, again, curving up. And let me very quickly get some hair in here, because that's really not the point of this lesson. But this could be a nice sort of comical, well, you know, I have an explanation for that kind of thing, where the person is very nervous. They've been caught maybe doing something wrong, and they're sort of trying to explain it in a very nervous, apologetic way. I put this little finger in here, and good news for people who have trouble drawing hands. When you draw chibi characters, the hands are have to be almost very cartoony, so you won't have to worry about that too much. So yeah, since I've kind of indicated by way of these circles the blush lines that are the blush part of the face, I don't need to draw that in. Alright, let's move on, see where we are with time. Yeah, this is a nice kind of frightened, freaked out looking face that I really like the look of. I think I actually got this style from Rumiko Takahashi. Notice that it does have a nose. A lot of these things don't have noses, but in her style maybe they do. And yeah, that's just notice that the eyes, you're drawing the top part of it and the bottom part of it, again leaving it quite blank on the side. The pupils very near the middle. And maybe that's all I need to say about this one. Let's do the last one in time lapse, and then maybe we'll have time for final words. Yeah, I thought I'd do a different style of anger here. This is more the kind of angry when you're alone and not necessarily furious at somebody in person. So yeah, I had fun doing this one. I hope you found it enjoyable. Just let me clarify, this is not meant to say that there are only 6 ways of doing chibi characters. No way, there are probably hundreds of them. But let's pull back and do some final words. Alright, there you have it, all 6 of the different characters that I drew in this video. Hope you found that useful. Before I go, I always like to mention about my manga series, Miki Falls. 4 different books. This is the first one, Spring, in the stores right now. Hope you can find it, and if not, please ask them to special order it for you. I would be very grateful if you did that. In any case, we're out of time for today, but don't worry, I will definitely be back with another one real soon.